Uh, Page 174, set D. As part of their training, As part of their training, Air Force pilots make 2 practice landings with instructors and are rated on performance. The instructors discuss the ratings with the pilots after each landing. Statistical analysis shows that pilots who make poor landings the first time tend to do better the second time. Conversely, pilots who make good landings the first time tend to do worse the second time. The conclusion: criticism helps the pilots while praise makes them do worse. As a result, instructors were ordered to criticize all landings, good or bad. Was this warranted by the facts? Yes or no? No, why not? There's one main reason. We expect regression to the mean. So people who do really well probably aren't going to do even better the next time. Right? It's the same thing with tall parents have tall sons. They're usually just not as tall as the parents. So if you get an excellent landing, the chances of getting a landing that's better is very, very, very small. But you can still do really well. So this is a regression towards the mean. So yelling at them probably is not the reason it helped. If they did really poorly, they're probably not going to do really poorly a second time. All right. 2. An instructor standardizes her midterm and final each semester so that class average is 50. What does that mean? What does standardized to 50 mean? That she takes the middle score and makes it a 50, right? So it could have been a 90% or it could have been a 10%, but the middle is given 50 points. And the SD is 10 on both tests. The correlation between the tests is around 0.5. One semester, she took all the students who scored below 30 at the midterm and gave them special tutoring. They all scored above 50 on the final. Can this be explained by the regression effect, yes or no? Right, so the in could, oh, I read that wrong. So would the regression effect have made the people who scored 30 do better? So the regression effect would increase their score, right? But would it bring their score all the way up to the average? No. It would regress towards the average, but it certainly isn't going to regress to the average. So, no. We would expect the tutoring to help in that case. 3. In the data set of figures 5 and 6, are the sons of the 61-inch fathers are the sons of the 61-inch fathers taller on average than the sons of the 62-inch fathers or shorter? So we are on, so looking at um, 171 and 172, okay? And we're looking at the 61-inch fathers and the 62-inch fathers. So the 61-inch fathers, do they have taller kids than the 62-inch fathers? Let's put this up on the board. Okay. So so the question is asking if we take the 61-inch fathers, which is that column, or the 62-inch fathers, which is that column, which one had taller sons on average? That's kind of hard to tell, actually. So let's move this so you can see that. So um, looks like About half. Yeah. I think that 62 column has a bunch of shorter suns on it. You see that? So I think 61 is a pretty safe bet, although that's kind of a difficult question. But really you're just looking at the dots in those columns, and it looks like there certainly are more 62-inch fathers than there are 61-inch fathers, but the 62-inch fathers have some really short suns. So 60, yeah, 61.